First Stadium in Jacksonville, Alabama. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Sam Houston State Bearcats and the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Jacksonville State's head coach told me before the game he understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So Sam Houston State's offense will have the football first. Now to guide the attack, Landon Locke. He's trying to bounce back from a 4-interception game in their last loss. Back to throw, it's Locke. Out wide left, it's Burns.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. They're working that left side. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. 2nd and long here. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
The Gamecocks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes a major weapon in DeAndre Johnson. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. Offense in a split backfield.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
Talking this whole time.
Tells to run, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
I will do that early this morning.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
Like,
It's a fumble.
Once you got 14-0, yeah.
Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
Yeah, the receiver's got to do a better job.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
That's my nigga Johnson. He like 6'8", playing receiver.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Williams open on the right side. Breaks into the open.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're going to run it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off play action on 1st down. Right side, it's Cannon.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? The defense gets the turnover. You get it right back the very first play. Let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And he's in for a 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
Then they're trying to stop
And it'll come out to the
Should be
25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this
they're trying to
drive.
stop the cheese.
They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. At the 35, he's loose. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Sets his feet. It's locked. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just
Well,
about
you need a
ready to
couple
get
inches,
things
man.
started
Get that
here in
first
the
down,
second.
man.
We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Needs it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. All they needed were a couple of inches, and they were able to convert on 4th down.
Man, I like the play call. You don't have to be perfect when you just need a couple of inches. I mean, you got a back that you trust that can lower his pads, fall forward, go get it. Love the call.
He spins that thing down the middle. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do.
Makes a grab and on the run. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing in the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to pass. Look out! They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover.
Trying to see if I should go with my family down in South Carolina.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to throw. It's locked. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's O'Neal. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Wants to throw one first. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's locked. Quickly complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
What a snag.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Looking for the marker. Turning it on. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Ooh, goodness gracious, I don't know if that head coach is gutsy or crazy.
Probably both, maybe both. A lot of coaches are, but the analytics do say you should go for it more on 4th down than conventional wisdom would suggest.
On your own 20.
Fair enough. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They want to throw it. Rush is on. And it's a sack.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Just gets rid of that one.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up because right now he's not playing well.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're going to take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Running inside, it's Savage. On the move at the 30. Got a little grass. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the 1st down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Locke. Fires to the right. Finds his man, it's O'Neal. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains, it's 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense, it's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 18 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Fighting Irish with a real chance to make this a memorable season. 9-1 following everything that happened last year. Let's find out if they can get to 10-1. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now over to your game at Amherst Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Jacksonville State's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific, great ball security, and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Third and 6 yards to go. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Gets rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Quick give. It's Savage. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
Less is more.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Hand it to the back. Down he goes.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. To the air. It's locked. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. They'll run it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
He's throwing that bitch up, man.
Right back to the well. Uh-oh, look out. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Pulls it in. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Let it go! Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season.
On me, man. Ugh, come on.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
A run for the quarterback. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Dead center perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Right there, y'all.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Here we go, ready. To throw, it's locked.
Let's go, we got him. Okay.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws, and he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They're all over him. And he avoids the sack.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches
going long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the defense.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snaps on fourth down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Throws to the tight end.
Yeah,
He's going to take it over the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. But the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here he comes out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Touchdown, Sam Houston. We come back. What happened?
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Moving the pocket, it's Moran. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Punt is on its way. On the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Moran. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Making the adjustment on the play. Drops back on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a microcosm of the kind of day it's been for this offense. Points have been hard to come by. Only 7 points, and finally here late in the game, they get an opportunity down close.
Got enough space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play to pad the stats. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Wait till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs.